Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Samuel Arch, your host. It's the Muzilog magazine podcast. And today we got a special guest in the building. She goes by the name Tori Helene, and we would like to welcome her to the show. Tori, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm good. Happy to finally get to rock with you. I'll see you online. I met you through Darrell. Shout out to him.
Yes, shout out.
And, it's interesting. I meet a lot of people from Ohio, especially in the last 2 years. What's going on in Ohio? What's up with all that talent? She's looking up in the sky.
I don't know. I guess we just have a lot of talented people.
Yeah. So you just put out some new music. I want to start with the new music and then get into who your influences are. But let's talk about the new record. The new record is called "Move Like This." What was the whole story behind a record like that?
So I was in a relationship, a situationship last year. And I was really into the guy, and I don't know, I was just listening to beats, and the beat really grabbed me, and it really made me want to talk about how serious I was about him. So the song is basically just about, expressing how you're really into somebody and how serious you are and how you move. And basically, you'll see how serious I am by the way I move. So.
You can't get more transparent than that. That's like, I was into this guy. And
yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was a situationship.
Yeah, it was a interesting relationship that didn't work out. So it's funny to play it. It's funny to release it now. So.
Okay. well, you're telling us a story. You're bringing us a little bit into your life. What was the creative process like? Do you write and all of that? How did that work?
So I'm very much of I'm a free spirit when it comes to writing. I'm very free. I don't like to pressure myself writing songs. So for this song, it was very easy. And a lot of songs, it's pretty easy for me to get a melody down. So usually I start with the melody once I hear the beat that I like. Usually I start with the hook, and then kind of build from there. But I don't know, it's just kind of, I like to mumble words together and just come up with melodies. And then I kind of piece the words together somehow. I don't know, I'm weird. So it's just,
that's fine. I've seen situations like that before. It's not too unusual.
Yeah.
So you would work with like a track, like a producer would send you a track and then you work from there.
Right.
Okay. Do you play any instruments at all?
No. I used to, in high school, I used to know how to play the piano a little bit, but I forgot how to play.
Okay.
But I wasn't
that's okay.
Pardon me?
I said that's okay. That's okay. So now you play with the piano.
Yeah. Not now. I used to, but yeah, I really kind of want to learn again. So
okay,
I should learn.
Who do you credit the music that you do to in reference to maybe your parents? Is there someone that on one side or the other are musical, and it's it fell on you like a gift?
None of my parents. My mom can kind of sing a little bit, but I just grew up listening to music a lot. My dad, he would play Jeffrey Osborne, Stevie Wonder, George Benson, Jagged Edge. My mom would play a lot of Jagged Edge, Stephanie Mills, a lot of R&B. So that kind of made me gravitate towards R&B. And then I remember going to a Destiny's Child concert with my dad and my sisters when I was 8. And ever since I was like, I have to be an entertainer. So it kind of, but I don't really have I don't really have family members that are into music like that. I feel like I'm like the only one for the most part.
Okay. Okay. Well, at least they played the music around you.
Yeah.
And you got inspired. Now, did you do a little bit of church? Did anything happen on a church level?
I did sing in church a little bit. I remember having a couple solos when I was
okay.
and I did a lot of choir in school and talent shows. So
okay. Now, before I run deeper into your story, I didn't want to run away too far because you spoke about the writing behind the record, behind Move Like This. How do you do your vocal approach? Like, the way you would, get into the studio and you start laying your parts down. What is your approach there?
Vocals? Like how I record?
Yes. Yes.
Usually, so I have a really close relationship with my engineer. I've worked with him for 15 years. His name's Evan. Okay. Usually I run through the song for like a couple takes. And then we kind of usually start with the beginning. I write everything before the sessions, and I kind of already memorized the song. So I kind of just sing it, and we kind of, perfect it as we go. And then usually I'll go through all of that, and then I'll do, highlighting and harmonies, and then ad libs. I usually just kind of freestyle on that. So
okay.
So I'm very free when it comes to the recording process and writing process.
Okay. Now you did speak about some of the music that you listened to growing up, but was there like an artist that you sort of locked into to get the vibe as to how you would record your songs today?
Beyonce. She's been number one for me since I was 8. Okay. I would study her and how she would sing and how the songs were structured a lot. And I would practice her runs all the time and try to like learn how to do it myself. So yeah, I would say her. She's top tier.
Okay, that's nice. Now because I like the type of quality that you get on your records. You have a really, listening to the different songs. It's a thing that a lot of artists they have to work hard towards that, finding a really good engineer that can really sonically give you that sort of a professional sound.
Yeah.
So I guess kudos to your engineer.
Yes. Shout out to him, Evan.
Okay. So you have 2 records out, 2 albums. This new single, is it leading to another album?
No, possibly. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on singles. I'm going to release another single in a few months.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to focus on singles and try to build my audience up before I do a full EP again.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just trying to slow things down a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, so I like that you touched on it. And the reason why I'm asking you this too is that a lot of up and coming artists or indie artists, they'll probably learn something from you. So, I'm going to sort of pick your brain a little bit.
Yeah.
But in terms of building your base, you're probably like one of the first persons I've spoken to that says, I'm working on building my base, building the fans and everything. What is that looking like for you? Like a quick synopsis of or snapshot of even why you felt that you needed to build a base.
Yeah, I just feel like it's great that I have a catalog. I just feel that, when you're an independent artist and you're trying to build your audience, you should really I personally feel like you should start with singles first because you're investing a lot when you're putting out projects. And I kind of regret, I love my projects. I love my EPs, but sometimes I wish I kind of maybe did one EP and then the rest singles and kind of started a little slower. But Yeah, I just want to focus on one song at a time and promote it right so I can figure out my target audience more.
Okay. And what type of approach you're using for or like, is it where you're doing like live performances or you're doing listening sessions? What type of direction you're taking with that?
I want to do more shows. I haven't had anything yet, but I am wanting to do more shows, and um I haven't thought about listening sessions, but I have done that in the past. But yeah, and then just marketing, doing ads, and trying to focus on marketing more than anything. But yeah, I would love to do shows soon.
Okay. So, listeners and lookers, you've heard it here first.
Right.
All right. Now, and any music videos in the works for maybe now? Is there one already out for this single?
Well, I do have the lyric video out on my YouTube, Tori Helene Music. But I'm actually releasing the music video next week for Move Like This. So I'm excited about that. So
okay. All right. It's a good thing I asked that.
Yeah. Yep. Just one more week.
All right. Great. Okay. So you said Beyonce was that person for you. Is there a dream collab that if it can happen, who would that person be?
Probably Ariana Grande. I love her so much.
Okay.
Or Doja Cat. I love both of them.
Okay. I see where you're going. I see.
Yeah, because I love pop music too. So, and I have a couple records that are pop. So, I like pop and R&B, and I feel like those two would be really dope to work with.
What would be the thing that would say, you know what, I would like to do a full record at this point? Because now you're building, you've had EPs, you're working on your fan base. What would you like to see so that when that happens, you'd feel comfortable putting a record together, like an actual full record?
Putting on a full project?
Yeah.
Just more engagement, more audience, just seeing my audience grow. I appreciate everyone that's been supporting me so far. It's a big investment. So, I just want to make sure I'm not just putting out 15 songs for not that many people to listen to. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I think what may happen too is that the other component of performing, probably when you start doing the performances, the project and having the body of work is probably going to come into play, because now you can pull and say, no, I want to do these 5 songs in the first set. I want to do these, 5 in the second set. And, maybe that might be the component that, when it comes together, but what would you want the music lovers to gather from Tori Helene? When they listen to a Tori Helene record, what do you want folks to walk away with from your records?
I want people to feel good. I want people to, relate and know that they're not alone. A lot of my music is about relationships and the ups and downs. And I just feel like a lot of women, especially really anyone, but women really will connect with, the feelings of heartache or, moving on or being in love. I do have a lot of topics about relationships. So I think anyone would be able to relate to that and, feel like, someone's speaking to them, speaking for them.
Okay. Now, are you like a writer that would write on a situation if it's not your personal experience, but maybe you knew someone that went through that experience and then you write about it there? Or is your writing where it's pretty much your experience?
I usually prefer to write about my experience, but I wouldn't mind to, write for someone else and in their experience and speak from their perspective. I would like.
Okay, so you're saying that your music right now is pretty much what you experience.
It's what I've experienced, but I know that a lot of other people can relate as well.
Yes. I just want to zone in on the Tori Helene vibe, you know.
Yeah. Yep, it's from my experience.
Okay, that's good to know. What else would be in the cards for Tori?
I do want to get into sync,
Mhm.
and writing shows for like TV shows and movies, and I do want to start writing for that. But yeah, that's really just that, and just trying to perform more, and releasing more singles, and just really trying to connect with more people.
Okay.
So yeah.
So when I have a guest, I like to personalize them a little bit. Don't worry, we won't ask you about that thing you did last week. In fact, I don't know what you did last week. So, but so what is your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Yeah.
Why you like burgundy? What about burgundy is a thing that you like?
I don't know. It's very sensual and romantic looking. I don't know. And it looks good on me. So.
Okay, so she said sensual. So sensual
Sensual.
kind of a vibe. My next question would be, when Tori is in the kitchen, what does she like to prepare?
I like to make kind of basic stuff like tacos or chicken Alfredo.
Chicken
I like making tuna sandwiches.
Okay. So you don't really get into the oil and the condiments and for some
like
people it's kind of spiritual. They get into the kitchen and it's a whole thing.
No, I like cooking. I also like making lasagna soup. It's really good.
Okay. All right. Okay. And what do you drink that with? You have a drink?
Usually water, or I like Olipop. It's like this prebiotic soda. It's like healthier than regular soda. I like it.
Oh, okay. It's called what now?
Olipop.
Olipop? Okay. I'm going to look and see if it's
healthy for your gut health.
Oh, okay. You see, it's a good thing I asked you.
Yeah.
Give me like maybe 2 or 3 artists that you have in your MP3 player for like the last week or two, who you've been rocking to.
Chris Brown, Summer Walker, and Kehlani.
Okay. Right. But Kehlani just dropped something new, right? She just dropped
Folded.
Yes, I've been hearing about that record. I haven't even listened to it yet, but a couple of people have been talking about the Folded record.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I love it.
Okay. Now, what about that song you like? Is it like melodically what she's doing? Is it from the concept of the storyline?
More of the melody. It's really pretty.
Okay. Is there anything you wanted to talk about that I didn't get to ask you?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. How can folks follow you?
I'm on every platform, on Instagram, on TikTok. I'm Tori Helene Sings, as well as Twitter. Well,
okay.
On YouTube, I'm posting more vlogs, and my music video is dropping next week. So that's Tori Helene Music.
Okay.
And then also if you want to stream my music, it is Tori Helene on all platforms.
Okay. All right. You guys heard it here. You've seen it here. Tori, this was amazing. Thank you for spending some time with us. We're happy that you were able to make it here.
Thank you.
Consider yourself part of the family. You're going to drop anything, be sure to stop through and say, yo, Sam, we're putting this out. Please post it. We're going to do that.
Yeah. Right. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you for being here. All right. Take care.
You too.